pin from the line. That's in stark contrast to the sterling performance they put on in this afternoon's semifinal game.
Asher hits the second, gives Clay County a 1-point lead. Pulls quickly in front court, goes up again right in the face of Farmer, or Hoskins rather, and Farmer pulls down the rebound. Clay County can go up by 3. Again, they let Eddie Smith have the basketball. He had to change his shot as Wire went high in the air to block it. Here's Peacher, travel, no call. And that's Brinkley who buries the jump shot. So Hopkinsville with a break there. Looked like Peacher took steps.
Well, he juggled the ball and took a couple of steps, but there was no whistle.
It was a poor pass, almost picked off. This one slapped out of bounds, and Clay County will have it back, but some poor ball handling there.
Clay County needs to take a little more time advancing the ball up the floor. Hopkinsville, with a great leaping ability, gets a hand on quite a few of those passes.
Hopkinsville leads by 1. They've been letting Asher and Smith just get the ball, trying to play behind them and block the shot. Richie Farmer from the outside. And if Farmer can heat up the way Smith and Asher are playing inside, Clay County can be hard to beat here.
Well, that would be a big bonus for Clay County to get the perimeter game of Richie Farmer going.
Ware gets it inside, puts it up, no good. A fight for the rebound will result in a foul. I believe it's going to be on Ware. That on Lamont Ware is his second foul. Third team foul here in the half. Clay County has yet to commit a foul in the second half.
Well, this is a big trip for Clay County. They could go up by 3.
We're winding down. 4 minutes to play, third quarter. Sweet 16 action. We're in the finals. Again, Asher working hard inside for the basketball. Instead, they go to Pennington. Nice move. Puts it on the floor. Over Wire. 8 now for Sean Pennington. Quickly on the other end. Peaches puts the shot up, no good, but he is fouled by Asher. Clay County not doing a very good job of getting back on defense.
Well, I don't know if Clay County's a little tired, but they're certainly getting down the floor too slow to stop the Hopkinsville break.
Mike Peaches will be at the line. He has not attempted a free throw thus far in the game. He has 6 points coming off the bench. This one looks short. It is. He could pull Hopkinsville to within 2. (43-41) now. Again, the 2-2-1 zone press. Hoskins up to Farmer. Clay County making some dangerous passes against this press. Pennington goes inside to Asher. He turns, puts it up and in. 13 for Asher, and the Clay County lead is back to 4.
Nice assist with Sean Pennington.
Defensively, this is a big trip for Clay County. Shot is missed, no good. Tip was no good, and a foul on the rebound, I believe, on Eddie Smith. Foul on Eddie is his first. Clay County's team first here in the second half.
Clay County having a lot of problems keeping Hopkinsville off of the offensive boards. They're such quick leapers. They get off the floor and have a hand on the ball and keep it alive.
Well, we're going to get a look at Mark Jackson for the first time in the game as he will replace Eddie Smith. And Eddie has to be getting tired. So he's worked awfully hard in both this morning's game and this game.
Well, a lot of these ball players are probably playing on determination and adrenaline right now because it's been a big week.
Well, neither of these teams has ever won the Sweet 16. It's going to be a very joyous moment for one team. Brinkley wants to shoot. No, now he goes inside to Peacher. No good, as Hopkinsville spent quite a bit of time in the lane that time. 2:40 to play, third quarter. Clay County up by 4, looking to go up by 6. Hoskins in the lane, kicks it back out to Farmer. Farmer goes one-on-one against Brinkley. Up and in.
And Hopkinsville is going to have trouble playing Clay County in a man-to-man because of Richie Farmer's great one-on-one ability.
Clay County trying to make another run. Wire gets it inside, puts it up, no good, and there's Jackson for the rebound. Should Clay County get a basket here, the Clay County crowd will go berserk. Pinion gets a step on the baseline, goes up and is hammered. Jeff Quarles picks up the foul, his second. Fourth team foul in the half, but Pennington will go to the line for 2 shots. As Eddie Smith checks back into the Clay County lineup, Woody Asher goes out.
I think Coach Keith's going to give Woody just a little breather here with 2 minutes to go in the period.
Sean Pennington, who is only 2 of 6 from the line, goes back for 2 more. And this Clay County crowd is just unbelievable.
Well, they just rolled the sidewalks up, and the last one that was in town turned the lights out because everyone's here.
Pennington hits both free throws this time. Clay County up by 8. 2 minutes to play, third quarter. Peacher gets it inside. Laid it up and in. Peachers has 8 points. Make that 9. Under 2 minutes now in the third quarter. When you get in the finals of the state tournament, late in the second half, every trip down is a big one. Ball slapped away from Hoskins, but he recovers. Again, the nice bounce pass into Smith, leaves it short. And here comes the fast break again. This time Quarles elects to bring it back out. And go inside to Ware. Nice pass down to Peachers, blew the layup. I believe they're going to call Peachers for the foul. Or is it Eddie Smith?
I think it's on Eddie Smith, and Hopkinsville seems to be getting away with quite a bit of time in the paint. Peachers was camping out.
Second foul on Eddie, but no free throws. Only 2 team fouls against Clay County, or 3 team fouls here in the second half as Asher comes back in for Mark Jackson.
Well, Woody just took a small breather. He got a minute of rest, and that should prove quite good for Woody.
Ware set to inbounds. Comes into Calvert, who has just checked into the Hopkinsville lineup. Clay County having a lot of problems with weak side rebounding out of this zone defense they're playing.
Well, Clay County adjusts to the ball side, and it really does take away their weak side rebounding.
Again, the weak side defense not there. Peachers sticks it up and in. That's 11 points now for Peachers. And here's a bad pass. Wire just lays it in. 49-47. First 2 for Wire here in the second half. But as we saw at the end of the first half, Hopkinsville making a run. Pennington forces it up inside. No good. Asher is fouled on the putback.
Nice job by Clay County. Sean Pennington with a lot of contact on his shot. No whistle. Woody Asher really crashing the boards and got an opportunity to extend the lead to 4.
Foul was on Peachers, his first. Asher will step to the free throw line for 2 shots. Woody only 1 of 3 from the line. It's Clay County having some difficulties at the free throw line. Once again, there's a miss. Only 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. This one good by Woody. Let's see if Hopkinsville will take the last shot or if they'll put up the next good one. Ware and Eddie Smith really battling each other inside now.
Clay County would hate to see Eddie Smith pick up another personal.
Again, they go inside to Ware. And again, a lot of time in the lane. Peacher put it up, and he was fouled by Ware, and that's number 3 on Lamont Ware.
Well, I wonder how long Hopkinsville can get away with staying in the lane. Peachers has been counted out ever since he checked into the game.
Correct that, Lamont Ware with his 4th foul, and that's a big foul. Because he has been a terror on the boards, and he is replaced by Brinkley. Big free throws upcoming for Eddie Smith. Eddie has not scored here in the second half. He had 14 big ones in the first half. Free throw missed. There's a travel, no call. Only 5 seconds to play. I don't think they realize how much time is on the clock. The third quarter comes to an end. It's Clay County 50, Hopkinsville 47.
It's here at Dobson Supermarket, their 46th anniversary store-wide savings sale running from March 29th through April the 20th, serving Clay County for 46 years. And from Jimmy Dobson and all of his staff, congratulations to Coach Keith and the Clay County Tigers for their fine season and their second-place finish in the state tournament. Shop Dobson's for all your grocery needs.
For the best deals in the mountains, come to White Chevrolet in Pontiac. For years now, we have had the largest selection of new and used cars and trucks and the best service department in the area. Come by and see John, Jack, Doug, Andy, or any of our friendly sales staff. White Chevrolet in Pontiac is ready to meet your transportation needs. Stop by White Chevrolet just off the Danny Boone Parkway in Manchester. Who you going to call? White Chevrolet, 598-2186.
Strong here with you at Rupp Arena, and we're ready to start the final period of basketball action for 1985.
Well, it's gut check time. Clay County with a 3-point lead. And the Clay County fans are certainly going to get into this ball game during the fourth quarter. I think we're going to hear a lot of noise from them.
Lamont Ware is still on the Hopkinsville bench. He has 4 personal fouls. Mike Pitchers will step in to jump against Woody Asher. Tip is controlled by Hopkinsville. Quickly, a shot put up, no good. Fight for the rebound. And they're going to call a foul on Woody Asher.
No contact. He just lost his balance. I think that you could run the tape back and see that.
That's 3 on Asher. Only the 4th team foul. So from now on, both teams will be shooting the bonus. Wendell Quarles working out front, almost throws it away. Quarles with a long one outside. No good, but again, the offensive board work by Hopkinsville is slapped out of bounds this time. Clay County will get possession.
Clay County is going to have to put a few bodies on these Hopkinsville leapers because they're getting up and keeping the ball alive and killing Clay County on the offensive boards.
But not only do they get up high in the air, they get off the floor rather very quickly. Pennington tries to drive the baseline, gets inside, puts it up and in. And that's a blocking foul. Foul is going to be on Jeff Quarles, his 3rd, and the Clay County crowd is going wild.
And once again, Pennington along the baseline. And I believe this is his 3rd 3-point opportunity.
Well, he's made his last 3 free throw attempts after missing 3 out of the first 4. Clay County with a 5-point lead. Just over 7 minutes to play. Finals of the state tournament. Full court pressure by Clay County. This is Brinkley. Wide open inside his Peters, puts it up short. A lot of contact on the rebound. And I can't believe it. They're going to call a travel on Woody Asher as he was just hammered.
No comment.
Wire will be checking back in for Hopkinsville. Officials have been letting him play on the boards.
A lot of body on Woody, and he kind of lost his balance. He did shuffle his feet, but he was bumped.
Quarles will inbounds. Comes into Wendell Quarles. He goes in the lane, dishes off. Taken away by Pennington. Clay County very fortunate that time as Peacher broke wide open. The ball was taken away by Sean Pennington. And it's a big trip now for the Tigers. Official timeout. I believe Woody Asher may be hurt. Woody limping on the sideline. And Mark's going to check in for him. Hopefully it's nothing serious because Clay County will need Woody Asher going down the stretch.
And I think they're checking Woody's left ankle.
Well, Mark should be rested. Mark didn't get a lot of playing time in this morning's game, and that could be an important factor for Clay County. Mark may have to play some good basketball here down the stretch.
Well, the last time Mark was in, he really got down and played some defense. He really worked hard so he could pick Clay County up defensively.
Look for Clay County to become a little bit more deliberate now when they get in the half-court situation. Closing in on the 6-minute mark. Here's a pass thrown away. This is Quarles. Peacher walks again. No call again. He lays it up and in. Peacher's got away with an extra step that time. 53-49. Clay County going to have to do a better job of protecting the basketball. Again, Pennington goes one-on-one. Nice move. As Sean Pennington is taking over on offense.
John using his quickness to take it to the hole with a spin move.
Inside, Ware answers on the other end. 55-51. This one's going to go down to the wire, folks. Farmer tries to go through a double team. It's clapped away. Quarles from the outside, no good. But slapped out of bounds by Mark Jackson. And the officials are really letting him play, Roger.
Well, there's a lot of contact, and it's no place for the faint of heart.
Woody Asher checks back in for Mark Jackson. Comes inbound, almost stolen by Hoskins, slapped away, picked up by Eddie Smith.
Nice hands by Jamie Hoskins.
Again, another poor pass. Luckily for Clay County, Ware threw it off the leg of a teammate. Careless passes now by the Tigers. A lot at stake here.
Clay County needs to protect the basketball much better than what they're doing.
Clay County wants a timeout, and a good timeout it is. With 4:53 to play, it's Clay County 51. Hopkinsville 51 rather, and Clay County 55. We'll keep it here. Again, we mentioned earlier in the game, it's very important that Clay County turn this game into a half-court situation game, but I think it's going to be very hard to do with the officials letting them play with as much contact as they are.
Well, there's quite a bit of contact, and when you're protecting a lead and trying to slow it down, there can be a lot of reach ins and a lot of bumping, going to play in the passing lanes, and Clay County's just going to have to do a good job of protecting the basketball and take it inside to Asher and Smith. Well, they need to be very, very patient.
So far here in the quarter, it's been Sean Pennington who has been all the offense for Clay County. He has 2 field goals and a free throw for all 5 of Clay County's points. Lamont Ware has a bucket, and Mike Peters has a bucket inside for Hopkinsville, and Hopkinsville has went away from the outside game now and started to go inside with it.
Well, this differs from the Hopkinsville Ball Club that we've seen throughout the tournament. They relied on the jumper, but tonight they're going inside. I think that's to challenge Clay County's big people and try to pick up a few personal fouls. Clay County, on the other hand, doing another good job of getting it inside. You can expect the Tigers to be very, very patient.
They have a 4-point lead with just under 5 minutes to play. State tournament championship on the line. This will be a big basket for the Tigers. Immediately following the game, we'll have the presentation of trophies and the all-tournament team. Hoskins picks up the dribble, gets it off to Pennington. If I were Clay County, I would look to maybe use a little clock in this situation with.
Well, Jamie needs to keep from picking that dribble up so quick. He needs to keep his dribble alive.
Hopkinsville sort of packed back in that 3-2 zone now. Pennington's going to let it fly. It's good. And Sean Pennington, the clutch player he is, has 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
Clay County really needs to hold Hopkinsville this trip.
Quarles back to Quarles as they go inside to Ware. Puts a nice move on Eddie Smith. Clay County cannot afford to give Lamont Ware the basketball inside the paint. Again, here's a steal, but they're going to call a kick. And they'll give it back to the Tigers. So Jamie Hoskins is going to have to get away from that trap. Dribble right in the heart of the trap that time and pick the dribble up.
Well, you can't get away with that. Clay County needs to try to bring the ball up the floor by passing it and keeping it in the middle of the floor.
57-53. 4 minutes to play in the game. Farmer with some nice dribbling through heavy traffic. Somebody's going to make history here in the last 4 minutes. Neither team has yet to win a Sweet 16 championship. Farmer puts on a move, gets inside, lays it off the glass. 14 now for the freshman. And a big trip now for Hopkinsville. They have to start feeling the pressure now inside of 4 minutes. It's very evident what they're going to do. They're going to go inside to Ware.
Clay County needs to get a little help in fronting Ware, but that they can't get the help because of the shooting ability of Quarles.
That's the third foul on Eddie Smith. And Ware will go to the line. I'm sure Coach Keith would like to see Ware pick up that 5th foul.
Ware is certainly a force to be reckoned with inside.
1-1. Big free throws now for Lamont Ware. Too long, pulled down by Asher, and again, little contact on the rebound, no call. Jamie Hoskins, another bad pass. And Jamie cannot pick the dribble up. He's going to have to get rid of the basketball before the trap gets there.
That would have been a big trip for Clay County. They could have went on top by 8.
Closing in on the 3-minute mark. This is Quarles out front. He takes a long shot outside, and it's good. Wendell Quarles, 8 points now in the game. Again, Hoskins picks up the dribble. This time, luckily, gets it up to Pennington, who goes behind the back and almost loses it. And there's the turnover. Hopkinsville with a chance now to cut the Clay County lead down to 2.
Clay County losing their composure right now, making very foolish passes.
Again, a big trip. Here's a long one outside. Put up an air ball. The Peters gets it inside, kicks it back out to Quarles. His shot is no good, and again the offensive board. And the third shot goes in. (59-57). Here's a 2-on-1. Goes over to Pennington. Gets it inside. Missed the layup. And here's a save. Hopkinsville on the break. And Pennington called for the foul. A big missed opportunity that time for Clay County. They could have went back up by 4. Now, Hopkinsville with a chance to tie.
Well, we'd like to saw that layup fall for Sean. It just trickled off.
Big free throws for Jeff Quarles. Stays in. And Hopkinsville is really putting on the pressure now. As Clay County takes a timeout, it's 59-58. We'll be right back.
For that just right hairstyle you've always wanted, no need to go anywhere else but Drewcy's Style Center, located next to Quickie Market. There are 3 professionals waiting to serve you: Drewcy, Brenda, Carol, and Joe's the receptionist. Also available, that most scientific and safe Wolf System tanning bed, the only one in this area FDA approved, to keep your tan all year round in spite of the weather. Don't forget to stop in at Drewcy's where appointments are preferred but not necessary. Call 8433. at the junction of Highway 421 and 80 in Manchester. Invite you to come in today and make a comparison on service. Quality food prepared after you order, and that friendly down-home atmosphere where you always leave smiling. Papa Joe says, why gamble? Stay with the winners. Call today 598-3825 for carryout. They will be hot and waiting for you at Papa Joe's.
Jeff Quarles will be at the line with a chance to tie. 2 minutes and 11 seconds to play. Clay County's going to have to solve this full court pressure by Hopkinsville if they're to win this game.
Well, Hopkinsville has forced 2 consecutive turnovers and then the missed layup, and they've got a chance to be right back in it.
We're tied at 59. Again, it's slapped away. They're going to say he kicked it again. Clay County will again try to solve the full court pressure. Here comes the trap. This time Hoskins tries to get away. Gets it up to Asher, but not without a lot of trouble that time.
Well, Clay County did a better job. Hoskins kept the dribble alive.
Pass was knocked out of bounds by Hopkinsville. Clay County will retain possession. This is a big trip. 1 minute 52 seconds left to play. Asher gets it in good position down low. Elects not to shoot. Kicks it back outside to Farmer. Again, they go inside to Woody, and he is hammered. The foul will be on Peachers, his second. So Woody Asher will be at the line, and Clay County is going to have to hit the free throws.
Well, it's down to the nitty-gritty. You can't miss the free throws and win the big trophy.
Hopkinsville wants a timeout. 59-59. Minute 43 to play. We'll be right back. Woody Asher will be at the line for, I'm sure, what will be 2 of the biggest free throws of his basketball career.
Well, we really need these.
Woody Asher on the line in Rupp Arena with a chance to put Clay County in the lead. Free throw is no good. 1 minute 43, all that remains. This one also no good, but Pennington there for the rebound. Slapped out of bounds, and they're going to give it to Hopkinsville. Clay County will full court press. Clay County has just been horrible from the free throw line. Quarles up to Ware. Inside the lane, puts it up and in. Lamont Ware. Pass up to Pennington, knocked away. A lot of contact. Pennington goes down. Ware from outside, no good. 61-59. Clay County trails by 2. There's a lob for Asher. Puts it in, and a foul. Big bucket by Woody Asher. Ties the game up at 61. The fans could not have asked for a more exciting basketball game than the one we've got here.
Well, this is what it's all about.
Asher can give the Tigers a 1-point lead. This time he hits the free throw. 62-61, Clay County by 1. Quarles against Pennington out front. They go inside again to Ware. Puts it up. This one's short. Battle for the rebound. Ware's got it again. Puts it up. Good, and a foul. Lamont Ware just going to war for Hopkinsville. The lead seesawing back and forth. Hopkinsville all night long has just been a terror on the offensive boards. Ware now has 8 points here in the fourth quarter. Free throw, no good. So the Tigers, with less than a minute to play, will have a chance to go back on top. Slapped away. And Farmer will be called for the foul with 40 seconds left to play. John Calvert will be at the free throw line. Calvert has not scored so far in the game, and these are pressure free throws.
But Clay County could ill afford a turnover.
Free throw good. First points of the game now for John Calvert. This one a big one, could give Hopkinsville a 3-point lead. Again, Clay County against the full court pressure. Get up to Asher. Pennington on the break. Inside the lane, puts it up and in. A 1-point game. 27 seconds to play. Quarles out front, down to 20. 16. Clay County is going to have to come out and foul. And here's a foul on Jamie Hoskins with 11 seconds left in the game. Wendell Quarles will be going to the free throw line. Clay County needs a miss here with a chance to go down and win this thing. And Clay County is going to try to ice the free throw shooter as Bobby Keith wants a timeout. Hopkinsville with the 1-point lead, 65-64.
Well, Clay County certainly needs a miss here. And even with a miss, they're going to have to come down and get a bucket. But anything can happen. 11 seconds is quite a long time.
Of course, even if Quarles hits the first free throw, that would only be a 2-point lead. Should he miss the second one, Clay County would have a chance to go down and tie.
Well, we've got 11 seconds left. Clay County with no timeouts. They're going to have to either get the missed shot or the last free throw on the inbounds and bring it down and get a bucket to either tie or win.
Well, the destiny of Hopkinsville could be in the hands of Wendell Quarles. Should he sink both free throws, things would certainly have to look good for Hopkinsville.
Well, the only way Clay County could pull it out if Quarles hits both is for someone to commit a very silly foul.
Wendell Quarles will step to the line now. He stands there and shadow shoots. A lot of pressure on this young man. And should he miss, there'll be quite a scrap.
Looks hard, it is. Pulled down by Eddie Smith. Up to Pennington. Down to 7 seconds. John Pennington, the ball swept away. Only 3 seconds to go. And there's the horn. It's over. Hopkinsville is the state champion.
On the floor speaks for itself. As we've seen the whole game, a lot of contact, but officials letting things go a little bit.
Officials do tend to freeze up just a little bit at the end of the ball game. You can get away with a lot of reaching and banging, so there was no call.
Once again, the final 65-64 as Hopkinsville celebrating on the floor. Quite a basketball game. Clay County with really nothing to be ashamed of. They represented themselves very well here in the state tournament. But you got to give the credit to the Hopkinsville defense as they forced quite a few Clay County turnovers there in the second half. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with the presentation of awards right after this work.
Have you tasted what's making America say?
It's here, it's all here at Hardee's.
Have you tasted how a biscuit's done the Hardee's way?
It's here, it's all here at Hardee's.
It's here, what a breakfast! It's
here, rise and shine.
Fresh homemade biscuits that taste so fine.
Have you tasted what's making America say? It's here, it's all here at Hardee's. All here.
It's all here at your Hardee's in Manchester. Stop by today.
The Family Drug Center has two handy locations to serve you, downtown Bridge Street and Manchester Shopping Center. They're open 9 to 6, 6 days a week, and have a complete prescription service with a 10% senior citizen discount. They also have veterinary supplies, greeting cards, and complete first aid and health needs. Family Drug Center is locally owned and operated by Nelson and Danny Gray.
President of the Board of Control for the Kentucky High School Athletic Association. Welcome, please, Mr. Eldon Davidson of Monticello, the President, Board of Control for the Kentucky High School Athletic Association.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to express my congratulations to the teams of this year's tournament and our deep appreciation for the quality of play and sportsmanship displayed by all of the teams. While we only have one winner tonight, I feel that all 16 teams are true winners. I also want to express my appreciation to the people of Lexington and for their fine hospitality and all of the hard work they've done to make this tournament successful. And when March goes around next year, I hope that all of you will be in your seats for another outstanding edition of the greatest show on earth. Thank you.
And thank you, Eldon Davidson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to make the presentation of a 13th annual Ted Sanford Award, it will be presented by Mr. Bob Rogers, Vice President of Kentucky Board of Control from Marlow, Kentucky. And to foster the ideals exemplified by Ted Sanford, the Courier-Journal and Times inaugurated in 1973 the Ted Sanford Award to be given annually to a player in the tournament who excels in 4 areas: basketball ability, academic accomplishments, sportsmanship, and citizenship. The coaches nominate players, and then a committee composed of representatives of the state at large make the final selection. And now, to make the award to the 13th recipient is Mr. Bob Rogers, the Vice President of the Board of Control from Marlow, Kentucky, and it goes to Spence Shipley of Gulf High School. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the presentation of the semi-finalist trophies. First, Mr. Ray Story of Radcliffe to Coach Leon Mudd and his Dulce Dragons. Mr. Ray Story, member of the Board of Control from Radcliffe, making the presentation to Coach Leon Mudd and the Dulce High School Dragons. Tony Ollinger of Lexington making the presentation to the runners-up, Clay County, their coach Bobby Keith, the Clay County Tigers. Championship trophy being presented by Mr. Bob Rogers of Harlow, Mr. Grant Talbot of Owensboro, to Darrell Hallmark and the Hopkinsville Tigers, the 1985 Kentucky State Champions. Presented by the various members of the Board of Control of our Kentucky High School Athletic Association. I will open the envelope now, and I'll call out the members of the 1985 All-Tournament team. And here they are. From Apollo, Rex Chapman. Are you here? From Greenup County, Mike Scott. This is Mike Scott from Greenup County. And from Hopkinsville, Wendell Quarles. Hopkinsville, Lamont Ware. leader is the President of the Board of Control, President Eldon Davison. And the award goes to Wendell Hopkinsville. And ladies and gentlemen, we have another very special award, so please remain just a moment. For the very first time, we have a very, very special award, and we'd like to make that presentation. This award is the Kentucky High School Athletic Association Academic Scholarship Award to a participating player in the Sweet 16. This award is based on academic achievement and school and community involvement. The first boys Sweet 16 recipient has maintained a 4-point average while participating in the beta, PEP, and other school or civic-related activities. As a member of his basketball team, he has averaged nearly 15 points and 5 rebounds in his senior year. The award in the amount of $1,000 scholarship to the college or university of his choice. And to make that award is Mr. Tom Mills, the president and the commissioner, of the Kentucky High School Athletic Association. The commissioner, Mr. Tom Mills, will make that award to George Harrison Chip Nixon of Metcalfe County, a $1,000 scholarship to the college or university of his choice, being presented by the commissioner of the Kentucky High School Athletic Association, Mr. Tom Mills.
That about wraps up the presentation of awards. You want to go over that all-tournament team just one more time?
First from Apollo, Rex Chapman. From Clay County, freshman Richie Farmer. From Mason County, Darren Feldhouse. Greenup County, Max Scott. Oldham County, Jeff Griffin. Paintsville, John Pelfrey. Hopkinsville, Wendell Quarles. Doss, Terrence Mormon. Hopkinsville, Lamont Ware. Clay County, Woody Asher. Hopkinsville, Jeff Quarles. Doss, Maurice Jones. And the MVP, Wendell Quarles of Hopkinsville. And the Ted Sanford Award went to Spence Shipley of Louisville Doss. Your scoring in the heartbreaking loss for Clay County. First for Hopkinsville, Jeff Quarles had 20 points. Lamont Ware, 16. Mac Peters came off the bench to throw in 13. Wendell Quarles had 8. Jimbo Binkley, 4. Jans Dorner, 2. And John Calvert, 2. For Clay County, Sean Pennington had 19. Woody Asher, 17. Eddie Smith and Richie Farmer, 14 each. James, it was an outstanding year for Clay County High School. Clay County closes out the year 29-6.
Well, I'm sure all the Clay County fans, as well as the players and coaches, are disappointed. But really, looking back over the season, it's been an outstanding one, and the Clay County fans have every reason to be very proud of these young men.
Well, it's quite an honor to advance all the way to the final game of the Sweet 16, farther than any Clay County team had ever done in the past, and they've been here 17 times. And the Clay County Tigers have nothing to be ashamed of. An outstanding ball game, a break here, a break there, and Clay County could have been crowned champions. But as it goes, it's not to be, and Hopkinsville goes away with the Sweet 16 crown for 1985.
Of course, with people like Sean Pennington, Richie Farmer, and Woody Asher returning next year for Clay County, and don't be surprised if Clay County's not right back here in the Sweet 16 at Rupp Arena.
Well, it's always a good thing to get down here at Rupp Arena and play well, as Clay County did, because it gives you quite a bit of confidence going into the next season. And I really look for Clay County to be one of the favorites in the state tournament next year.
Right about wraps things up from here in Rupp Arena. Your state champion once again is Hopkinsville, a 65-64 winner over Clay County. So for Roger Strong, this is James Burchell for Thompson Broadcasting saying so long.